Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And, of course, here he is, Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3", with a 78-inch reach. Alexander. Deontay.
This bout is scheduled.
And this one has all. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Swing and a miss with the hook. A perfect counter shot. These two were made for each other. He misses with that jab. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missing with the left uppercut.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dared do anything out of turn.
Threw the uppercut but did not score. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to... They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just when you thought you'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
It's sluggish. You cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Tried to score with the uppercut. Big Ukrainian in big trouble. And down goes Alexander Usyk. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. Couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
Done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
He misses with that jab. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. That uppercut doesn't land. Seems to be a judge of the fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Usyk! It happened. You saw it here live.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like 5B. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place on my jeers are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky, it's Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95s and night gloves slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son, don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again, Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got cheers on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't take joke. In person, they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded.
I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me, Smoking.
This bout is...
What a pleasure. And there's the bell to start the round. Look at the redness on the body from all these hooks. Nice counter shot. Misses with the right uppercut. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
A perfect counter shot. When you think heart and courage, you think Joe Frazier. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. That right hook catching air.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. A perfect counter lands. That hook just can't find the target. Back and forth they go. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. At this point, you got to believe he can't. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Joe Frazier is in trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Punch, counter punch. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back and forth. When you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Imagine being right in there.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They drop their guard, they get caught. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. That hook won't score. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. This has been a very competitive round between these two. The right hook misses.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter lands. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Nice counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Frazier being much more selective with his punches. They figure out the combination to this safe. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. And he scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Swing and a miss with the jab.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with guys like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You'd like to see more jabs. Frazier in trouble. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him?
Frazier is in trouble again. Down goes Frazier. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
You don't want to trade shots. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking for?
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart.
Final 10 seconds here. This has not been his round for sure. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.